Hello, back again for another round of German Bundesliga action. The most exciting league in Europe, at least, potentially in the world, in terms of title challenges for the season, with at least 4 teams in the mix, possibly even 5. So, on to week 23 of matches now in Germany, with the 18 clubs that they are, so 36 games total. So just the 13 matches left to be played, or 13 after this weekend plays. So not too many more left to go, but first let's have a look at what happened in week 22 matches. Started off with Dortmund against Eintracht Frankfurt. Dortmund winning that game 4-0 with Pizza kick in the 33rd minute, Sancho in the 49th. Haaland, 54th, scored another 2 goals in the Champions League win over PSG as well. So very impressive stuff there for Dortmund, and they also become a new team in my random club series journey. So stay tuned for that video, as PSG no longer have it after such a long time after dominating Liga 1 for France. And then it was Giroud in the 74th minute as well too. 17-1 shots, 7-1 on target. Dortmund there, one of the title challenges for the season, so we have to wait and see how they get on. Leipzig won 3-0 over Werder Bremen. They also one of the title challenges this season. Klosterman, Schwick, and Merkweiss scoring the goals. 10-8 shots for Leipzig, 3-1 on target too. Augsburg and Freiburg was a 1-1 draw. Philip Max in the 38th, and Janik Habia in the 51st. 20-9 shots, Freiburg, 5-3 on target for them too. Wolfsburg picked up a 3-2 victory over Hoffenheim. Weghorst, the hero for Wolfsburg, scoring 2 penalty kicks and another goal as well too, as he got a hat-trick that helped Wolfsburg win the game. The Hoffenheim goal scores for them was Baumgartner and Kramik. 14 shots, 6 on target each. Hertha Berlin got a 2-1 victory over Paderborn, with Boyata in the 10th minute for Hertha, Schurbini in the 51st for Paderborn before Koln's own goal gave Hertha Berlin all 3 points. 21-16 shots for Paderborn, 6-4 on target for Hertha Berlin there. Leverkusen with a 3-2 win over Union Berlin. Getner in the 7th minute for Union Berlin. Havertz in the 22nd for Leverkusen before a few late goals in this match. Lots of swings and twists, with Drabby in the 83rd minute to take the lead for Leverkusen. Butler in the 87th got the equaliser for Union Berlin, only to be denied in the 94th minute for Butler, whereby 21-13 shots, 7-5 on target for Union Berlin for that match there. Monchengladbach picked up a 4-1 victory over Fortuna, with Hoffenheim in the 22nd minute. Tommy in the 29th for Fortuna, for Sinul scoring a couple of goals, and Nuhus scoring 1 as well too. 17-9 shots for Gladbach, 6-4 on target for them. Bayern Munich have to be the favourites yet again there this season for the Bundesliga, but they've got quite a few teams just right behind them, so hopefully they can be stopped. But they picked up a 4-1 victory over Koln there, with Lewandowski, Coman, and Janabi scoring the goals. 3 goals scored in 12 minutes, so very easily sailing from there. And for Koln, in the 70th minutes, at least got the home fans something to celebrate. 24-13 shots for Bayern Munich, 8-5 on target too. And the last game turned out to be a 0-0 draw between Mainz and Schalke. 15-8 shots, 5-3 on target for Mainz. Ultimately, no goals, so not too much fun after that one. And how I got on with those matches, I managed to get 6 correct out of 9, so a pretty good week. And those games include Dortmund's victory over Eintracht Eintracht Frankfurt, Leipzig winning, Hertha Berlin winning, Leverkusen winning, Gladbach winning, and Bayern Munich winning. So basically all the favourite teams, basically. And the games I got won went for Freiburg over Augsburg, turned out to be a draw. Went for Hoffenheim instead of Wolfsburg. And the other one went for Schalke over Mainz, but that was a draw there. So feel free to join in and put your own predictions in the comment section below on who you think is going to win this week's matches in the Bundesliga, and see if you can beat me. Will be a bit of a challenge after my performance for last week. So week 23 of matches then. We'll go for the head-to-head records using the puzzballweekpoint.com website since 2005 there. Give a bit more detail of even recent matches. Give the odds of the games and my score predictions as well too. So starting off with Bayern Munich against Paderborn. Bayern Munich 4 wins, and those victories include a 3-2 narrow victory last time, and a couple of 6-0 thumpings, and a 4-0 win as well. At time, huge favourites at $1.05, so don't bet on that one, very low. $36 for Paderborn to pull off the victory, and $15 for the draw is more worthwhile, though it's going to be theoretically for that to happen, as Bayern Munich are top of the table with 46 points, 4 wins and a draw in their past 5 games, just a slender 1 point lead over Leipzig, or 4 points over the likes of Dortmund and Gladbach, with Gladbach having a game in hand too. And Bayer Leverkusen potentially win a 5-horse title race this season, as they just 6 points back themselves. And for Paderborn, they in the last spot, 18th, just the one victory and a draw in the past 5 games. So for this game here, obvious Bayern Munich victory, just a matter of how many goals and can Paderborn get some consolation. Gonna go for a 5-0 victory for Bayern Munich. Next game is Monchengladbach against Hoffenheim. 9 wins for Hoffenheim, 7 wins for Gladbach, and 10 draws. Gladbach 2 wins and 3 draws in their past 5 matches. Odds for this game, $1.57 for Gladbach, $4 for the draw, $4.50 for Hoffenheim. On the table, Gladbach are in 4th place, 2 wins, 2 draws in the past 5 games. And as mentioned, they've still got the game in hand to be just the 1 point behind Bayern Munich potentially. And for Hoffenheim, 2 wins, 3 defeats for them in the past 5 games. Currently sitting in 8th spots. Going to go for an entertaining $5 bullet for this match here. Going to go for a 3-2 Monchengladbach victory. Next game is Werder Bremen against Dortmund. 18 wins for Dortmund, 9 wins for Werder Bremen, and 5 draws. Bremen 2 wins and 2 draws for them in the past 4 games. Odds for this match, $6.50 for Werder Bremen, $5 for the draw, $1.33 for Dortmund. And on the table, Werder Bremen in 17th. Just the 1 win in the past 5 games, losing the last 4. And for Dortmund, are in 3rd place, 4 wins in the past 5 games there. And with that Norwegian Haaland scoring all the goals in the world, getting the Player of the Month with less than an hour played, and scoring some Champions League goals as well too. Just scoring goals for fun, so what's the chance he scores another couple of goals in this match as well too? Pretty likely if you ask me. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 Dortmund victory. Next game is Hertha Berlin against Koln. 12 wins for Hertha Berlin, 6 wins for Koln, and 2 draws. Hertha with 3 wins in the past 4 matches. Odds for this game, $2.30 for Hertha Berlin, $3.30 for the draw, $2.88 for Koln. Currently, Hertha Berlin in 13th, 2 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 games. While for Koln, they are sitting in 14th spot, 3 wins in the past 5 matches for them. This game here, going to go for a 1-1 draw. Next game is Freiburg against Fortuna. 3 victories for Freiburg, 2 wins for Fortuna, and 2 draws. Fortuna 2 wins and a draw for them in the past 4 games. Odds for this match, $1.83 for Freiburg, $3.75 for Fortuna, and $3.60 for the draw. And how they're currently sitting on the table, Freiburg in 7th, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. While for Fortuna in 16th spot, 2 draws, 3 defeats for them in the past 5 matches. So I'm going to go for Freiburg to get themselves a 2-1 victory here. Next match is Schalke against Leipzig. 3 wins for Leipzig, 2 wins for Schalke, and 2 draws. Leipzig 2 wins and a draw in the past 4 matches. Odds for this game, $4 for Schalke, $3.60 for the draw, $1.80 for Leipzig. On the table currently, Schalke are in 6th spot, 3 draws and a victory in the past 5 games, while Leipzig in 2nd, 2 wins, 2 draws in the past 5 matches. This game here, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw for another twist to this season's Bundesliga title race. Next game is Bayer Leverkusen against Wolfsburg. 12 wins for Leverkusen, 1 victory for Augsburg, and 6 draws. Leverkusen 4 wins and 2 draws in the past 6 matches. Odds for this game, $1.40 for Leverkusen, $4.50 for the draw, $6 for Augsburg. On the table, Leverkusen currently sitting in 5th, 4 wins in the past 5 games, means that even them are potentially in the season's title challenge there, where I originally called it a 4-horse title race. Maybe I'm not quite calling it a 5-horse title race just as of yet, but keep winning and then they'll definitely be in it as well too. And for Augsburg, 1 win and a draw in their past 5 games, currently sitting in the 11th spot. So I'm going to go for Leverkusen to get another victory here. Going to go for a 2-0 scoreline. Next up, have Wolfsburg and Mainz. 8 wins for Wolfsburg, 5 wins for Mainz, and 11 draws. Wolfsburg winning the last 2 matches, but before that there were 6 draws in a row. Odds for this game, $1.67 for Wolfsburg, $3.60 for the draw, $4.33 for Mainz. On the table, Wolfsburg in 9th spot, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches, while for Mainz, 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 defeats for them in the past 5 games. So, better season for Wolfsburg this time around. Going to go for Wolfsburg to get a 2-1 victory. And the last match is between Eintracht Frankfurt against Union Berlin. Just the 4 wins for Frankfurt there and nothing else in recent matches. So they are the favourites at home at $1.83, $3.50 for the draw, $3.60 for Union Berlin. On the table, Eintracht Frankfurt and 10th, 3 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. For Union Berlin, they currently sitting in 12th, 2 wins in the past 5 matches, losing the other 3 games. Going to go for Eintracht Frankfurt at home to get a 2-0 victory. And that concludes this week's Week 23 Bundesliga predictions there. Feel free to put your own thoughts and predictions in the comment section below so they can compare who does better for next time around. And if you are interested in this type of content, hit the like button and subscribe, of course. And check out my other videos where I do the Premier League, Scottish Premiership, La Liga, Serie A, Liga 1, A-League, and a few other random club series, cup competitions, and some Olympic videos, and a couple of A-League watch-alongs as well too. So lots of content, and who knows, maybe potentially even a few other things in the future there. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, if you're just interested in the Germany Bundesliga, like some of you might be, I'll be back again for the week 24 of matches and see if we get any closer to whittling down some of those title contending teams and see who actually is going to do it this time around. But until then, thumbs up and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching this one.